my name's Christian Blundell. I'm an ERU apprentice, second year apprentice. I've been in ERU now for about 6 weeks. I'm currently learning how to train on plant equipment, rail saws, you've got drills, you've got large petrol drills as well. The ERU responds to mainly emergencies on the whole underground network. This can involve small things like broken rails, then you can have persons underneath trains, signal deliveries, then you've got your temporary speed restrictions, then you could have major events such as derailments and events like 7/7 bombings. I 16, I left school. I then went and done my ASs. I didn't really like the school structure, so I then left. I wanted to get into sort of like the public sector. I've always enjoyed engineering, but I was interested in the public sector. So I then went on to college. I've done a 2-year course in public services. I did enjoy my time there, but I really wanted to focus more on engineering. So I then found tube lines on the internet, applied, found the job role that I liked, which was emergency response unit, which kind of tied in with the public sector as well. So I then applied for tube lines. Started last September. It's basically on-the-job training, but you're at college 5 days a week. My first year, you start off, you have a 2-week induction at Tube Lines, which is basically an introduction to the company, what they do, what their values and morals are. Then you do things like you have to have certain safety permits to be allowed on the track. So you do your safety entry permit, which just basically it's just basic things about the railway, what they do, fire procedures, etc., etc. And then you get placed in college. There was 2 different colleges in my year. There was Kingston College and Newham College, and I went to Kingston College. And then it was basically 5 days a week, as normal school would be. Tube lines are very, very good. You've got a very good structure. They've got a 30-year private partnership scheme with London Underground. The opportunities are always there. With my apprenticeship, it's a 4-year scheme. I'm in my 2nd year at the moment, and Tube Lines will always offer to push you more. They will say to you, right, we want you to do a HND. Would you like to take the opportunity to do a HND? And then they'll ask you whether you would like to do maybe a degree. They'll never let you sit in one position. They will always try and push further as much as they can, to get you into management roles and further up the hierarchy, which is always good. Obviously, I didn't know hardly anything about engineering. It was more of an interest. As long as you're enthusiastic and you're interested about those things, you can go on to do anything, because they're taught. Things like that are taught. Obviously, you need a little bit of background knowledge, a little bit of basic knowledge, but as long as you've got an interest for it, you can learn pretty quickly. That's why I'd say enthusiasm and willingness to learn. It's a fact that nothing is ever the same within ERU. Sometimes you may just be sitting there thinking, oh, when are we going to get a job? The next minute you'll have a job and you'll be out for 7, 8, 9 hours at a time. So I just enjoy doing that. That's what gets me up in the morning. And my managers are absolutely fantastic. They help you every step of the way. They obviously know that I'm still learning, so they support you. They'll never do something and not tell you what they're doing. They will always explain the procedure, why they do it, what happens if they don't do it properly, and then they'll always help you write up your logbook and things like that afterwards. So they're extremely supportive. The skills you can take anywhere, because they're actually nationally recognised qualifications. So obviously if you get bored and decide to change, you fancy a change, you can go anywhere. I would like to finish my apprenticeship scheme. This year I'm at college doing my BTEC. For the next 2 years after that, I'd like to do a HNC in civil engineering, and then hopefully a degree, or a foundation degree, civil engineering as well, and then hopefully up to a management role later on.